All I know is we better win this game. Yo ho ho, Bills Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of the Don Mafia Show. As always, your host, Dan Mitchell. Say that you're new here. I am an avid member of the Bills Mafia, and I regularly put out videos about the Buffalo Bills and the NFL in general. Say that is your cup of tea. I highly recommend subscribing and joining the family, and as always, smashing the ever-living out of that like button. That's right, Bills Mafia. You did read that title correctly. The Buffalo Bills are about to get revenge on the Miami Dolphins. Probably stop this video right now by just listing off some of the obvious standpoints. Number one, the Dolphins are not going to be facing off against the same defense that they played in Week 3. We have all three of our All-Pros back, ready for vengeance, and our offense is finally starting to make a few more plays with some pretty sexy new additions. Let's be honest with ourselves here. However, I do want to go on ahead and just structure this video like I normally do for my previews, where I am going to dissect exactly what I think the Buffalo Bills defense needs to do against the Miami Dolphins offense and what the Buffalo Bills offense needs to do against the Miami Dolphins defense to secure the dub. Right before I dive into that, though, I do need to give a giant shout out to today's sponsor, and that just so happens to be Prize Picks. Prize Picks is hands down the number one player prop bet platform on the internet today. The entire process is super simple. All you do is pick 2 to 6 players, and as long as you predict each and every single one of them based off of the projections that Prize Picks has in place correctly, then you have the opportunity of making some very serious money. The best part about it is that they are hooking up my audience with the second that you sign up. Simply type in the code DONMAFIA, and they will match 100% up to your initial deposit, all the way up to $100. So they're essentially giving you free money, and if you know what you're doing, you could turn that into easy money. Something that makes it even more exciting is that they are currently running their huge special called Picksmas. Each and every single day, you get to unwrap an easy money bet. Like, I'm talking like Justin Herbert throwing over half a yard, or Justin Jefferson receiving for over half a yard. Literally a give me portion of your parlay. Very easy. Makes it a lot easier to make some moves. So whatever you're doing, pause this video and sign up for Prize Picks today. You will not regret it. So yeah, Bills Mafia, I think when it comes to this game, I feel like we need this win not only for bragging rights, because I can tell you that I am still very upset about that Week 3 matchup. There were so many missed opportunities that I felt like the Bills should have taken advantage of, but unfortunately we just didn't. And number two, we're currently sitting at the top of the AFC East and the number 1 seed, and even if we do lose this game, then yes, we still are a game up in the division, and we're more than likely still going to secure it. But I feel like that we need to address yet another narrative of being able to stop a high-speed offense, and then also at the same time being able to address that very crazy pass rush that we're more than likely going to experience on Saturday. 2 narratives that many analysts love to absolutely destroy the Buffalo Bills with. So starting off with their offense, and this is exactly what I feel like the Bills need to do in order to stop this Miami Dolphins attack. So I said this during the AFC East roundtable last night. Tua Tagovailoa, right? His number one weakness was the fact that he cannot go past his first read. He knows exactly where to go with the ball, say in a perfect scenario, pre-snap. And say that he has to go beyond that first look, his production literally plummets. And a lot of people watching these first couple of games in this season have been literally being like, oh my God, dude, he has improved. He is the GOAT. He is an MVP runner-up. The one thing that I have to say about that is that the acquisition of Tyreek Hill was simply just a Band-Aid to Tua's inability to go past his first read and be an effective quarterback. And the past 2 weeks, say that you watch the 49ers game or the Chargers game, they ended up doing something that has literally limited their overall efficiency, and that is pressing Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle at the line. Yes, say for example that they were running man, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, they have the ability of being able to burn those fools. Several DBs, there's very few DBs who would be able to actually keep up with them. But the problem is that Tua tends to steer away from that. If he sees that Tyreek or Jalen Waddle are being way too pressed on the line, that's not fast enough for him to get the ball out. So he starts freaking out, and he's going to have to go to his second or his third or his fourth read, where his efficiency absolutely crumbles right then and there. That's exactly what I anticipate and what I expect the Buffalo Bills to do. Put Trey, put Elam, put Benford, put Dane Jackson, whoever. Press Waddle and press Tyreek Hill on the outside, and do whatever you can to make Tua go through his second, third, or fourth read. That's going to allow pressure right on Tua, who they do have some key injuries on their offensive line currently. Things that I think that we can certainly take advantage of. This is a vertical passing offense right now, and that's largely going to be taken away at this point. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen the weather reports, but let's just say that there's going to be like 20-mile-an-hour winds. Some people are calling for 6 to 7 inches of snow, and it's about to be cold as hell. So the Dolphins are not going to be able to run the offense that they would like to run, and they're more than likely not going to do that since the Chargers and the 49ers completely exposed that. So I see Tua going out there and being in a very uncomfortable environment, not only from a climate perspective, but also from his own confidence at the end of the day. The key to shutting down this offense is press man coverage. Force Tua to go to his second read, and I just see the Buffalo Bills having an absolute field day. You need to remember, during week 3, we were missing Milano, Poyer, and Trey White. We have all 3 of them back, all 3 of our All-Pros. So now, they're not going up against a practice squad, they're going up against our actual defense. It's going to be very, very interesting. But number one key, press. Press those outside receivers and force Tua to make his second, third, and fourth read. He's not going to have a good game on Saturday. I can almost guarantee it. Next up is going to have to be the Buffalo Bills offense versus their defense. Now, don't make the mistake of reading the stats and thinking that the Miami Dolphins defense is terrible. If you were to look at any sort of statistic, you'll see that they're 20th here, 23rd there, 22nd there. The thing that scares me the most about this defense is their overall pass rush. And I do want to go out on a limb and say, yes, I do know that our offensive line was not the same in week 3. However, they did end up getting a hell of a lot of pressure on Josh Allen between Wilkins, between Jalen Phillips, who I'm sort of concerned about going up against Spencer Brown. This team is going to be bringing a lot of heat on Saturday, especially with these weather conditions. Don't be surprised if you're seeing 4-man rush for sure, 5 to 6, bringing in a lot of linebackers. Bradley Chubb, they paid that man a lot of money. You know that you're going to see that guy. So what Josh Allen needs to do is he needs to get rid of the ball fast. Absolutely fast when it comes down to it. One of the beauties about this is that, yes, we did get Cole Beasley back, right? And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Dan, relax. He was just signed to the practice squad. He's probably going to get 1 or 2 snaps. I would probably have to disagree with you there. When you look at the lack of efficiency out of the slot so far this year, with Isaiah McKenzie being hot and cold, Shakir, who shows a lot of promise, but he's still a rookie. And then on the outside with Gabe Davis, who has been relatively inconsistent, is the only receiver that Josh Allen truly trusted was Stephon Diggs. That is literally the entire situation. Now that Beasley is back, that is the third and Cole situation that we need, a fantastic route runner, something that we've been missing since he ended up leaving. That's going to be his scapegoat, and I fully anticipate Cole Beasley making some big plays on Saturday night. Being able to address that pass rush that's going to be coming then and there. Quick passes, ready to go. Get that run game involved. Get that screen game involved. And whatever you do, don't cough up the football. We have been doing a fantastic job of holding the football tight. Say, for example, I was putting any sort of easy money prize picks bet down on Saturday night. It's that Josh Allen does not throw a single interception. I see him playing confident, secure football and absolutely winning. I highly anticipate Beasley having a great game. I see Josh Allen throwing for about 250, and I just really want to see our receivers take advantage of yards after the catch. This is a statement win. We need to secure this. We win this game. We secure a playoff spot, and then, although not official, we essentially win the division. This is essentially for the division right here, and the Buffalo Bills need to go out on top and take care of motherfucking business. This final score prediction, dude, I feel like a lot of you might not agree with me on this, but when you account for the weather conditions, I think this is going to be a frustrating game. I'm not going to lie to you. I see it being low scoring. I'm going to say Buffalo Bills 24, Dolphins 19, right? It's not going to be electric. It's going to be another gritty Buffalo Bills win. However, I do see us coming out on top. This is a win that we desperately need, and then it's just going to help pave the way to the future for the playoffs coming into it. Fun fact, I am about to be in Buffalo. In fact, I'm filming this video right now at 10:30 p.m. at night, the night before this video is released. I'm flying to Buffalo tomorrow. I'll be there around noon. I'm going to be there for 4 days, baby. I'm going to be tailgating at Danny South, and so I would love to meet each and every single one of you. So say that you would like to meet me. Definitely feel free to shoot me a DM on Twitter, and then I'll let you know where I'm at the tailgate. Besides that, Bills Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in. And I really look forward to being back in my hometown to watch this absolute embarrassment of the Miami Dolphins on Saturday night. And before I let you go, you better always remember, let's go Buffalo.